The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On first down, Purdy.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Third down, even tougher. 30-13 after that loss.
When you look at this defense,
They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taken in at the 11. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory.
Go, take it to the house. Go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
and this one too low.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Pierce in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. And he was looking for Elijah Mitchell out of the backfield.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them in defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Throw outline to Mooney.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming out of the last game Thursday night? Guys that are extra pop in their step. You go with them early and often.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Elijah Mitchell. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete them.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield line. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
They've got up over 30 yards of turf so far. The sack runs him backwards. Now they some momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd and 11. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Buccaneers hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another run to Mitchell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with it.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Pierce in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again.
That caught by Trimble.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They run over center with Mitchell.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. Final play of the half. Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw.
Short throw held in by Trimble.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alec Pierce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from middle.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And this is what it's been like all game long. Guys running free in the middle of the field. This defense has just had no answer for this passing game. And that's another good hook up there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll make a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Purdy looking to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
set up to throw it here.
Buying time to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Brock Purdy
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Right back to Mitchell here. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy to throw. Gets this to Moore.
What a big tackle there defensively.
Those difficult things for the defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he is caught.
And he takes this one the 30.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Purdy.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my wrath. Did you ever offended? My clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can say.